So we are packing up our stuff. We're getting ready to go on a new hike today. It's Sunday and it's about 10 a.m. And we're gonna check out a little waterfall that we've never been to. In the part of California that we live in, there's a lot of hiking. So we really kind of just tend to like stick to the same trails, but today we thought we'd try a new one. So I'm just watering some plants before we go because the temperature has been rising. It's gonna be in the 70s today, which is perfect. This is my favorite time of year. This is really like an early spring that we get. So really like through February to about April, sometimes May, depending on how things are going, like rain-wise. It's pretty nice. Like it's the time of year where things are green. And then after this, things just start to dry up and the heat gets really, really intense. So speaking of weather, we've got a new flower that just bloomed right before JoJo was born. So almost 2 years ago, I planted some bulbs. I planted some daffodil bulbs and we've got our first bloom of the year. So I thought I'd go take a look at that. So we're actually getting these a little bit earlier this year. The first year they bloomed in late March. When I went into labor, we had like our very first bloom that day. And as we were headed off to the hospital, I noticed it. I was like, oh, you know, maybe that's a sign of good things to come. And then when we got back after JoJo was born, every single daffodil was in bloom. And I have probably, about 15. And it was just so cool. It was like this warm, beautiful welcoming back home. So I pressed one of those flowers in a book that we have. But anyway, they're early this year because it's only the middle of February. So John went on a hike yesterday and did something kind of cool. He has like this root activator and he grabbed some local plants and we're gonna try and get them rooted so that we can have some local plants in our yard. They're really beautiful. I'll have to go grab them so he can talk more about it. Babe, what kind of plants did you get yesterday?
Oh, let's see, just like native plantings. I'm not quite sure their names, but I see them a lot and they had kind of nice foliage. But I definitely got some toyon and manzanita.
And what's that stuff called, that the powder you put in the soil to help activate the roots?
Oh yeah. I got some stuff called rooting hormone. And I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see. A lot of these chaparral plants that we have around here, you can't propagate them just by getting their seeds because they need some sort of way to activate the seed because they're fireborne plants. So they need some sort of fire, or some people soak them in some sort of acid to break down the seed husk. So another way to do it is to propagate them with this rooting hormone that I read about. So we'll see.
Cool. So here's what he found yesterday. Ooh, that one's pretty. This looks like some sage. Toyon. And then these look like manzanita. They've got that really pretty bark. We've got a bounty of plants. So yeah, hopefully those will root and we can get some local chaparral in our yard. So anyway, we're getting ready to go and check out this new hike.
What do you want?
And what are you up to, little girl? You ready to go for the hike?
You want to?
Shoe off? Well, we need those shoes so we can go hiking.
You want?
Oh, there's a rock in your shoe. Okay.
Mommy did.
Okay. All right. Itchy foot. Itchy, 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 itchy.
Okay. Back down boot.
Oh, you want the boot back on? Okay.